Hello all and welcome back to Jolly Good Journeys. Today's video is the last one in my French Riviera series. I'll be outlining my entire 5-day itinerary in this video. We'll explore Nice, Villefranche-sur-Mer, Èze, Cannes, Antibes, Monaco, and Roquebrune Cap Martin. So let's dive in. I chose Nice as my home base for this entire 5-day French Riviera adventure. And honestly, it was a perfect decision from start to finish. Short train rides connected me everywhere along the coast, while familiar streets and that classic Mediterranean light welcomed me back each evening after exploring. Nearly every morning began right here along the iconic Promenade des Anglais, that endless curve of pale blue sea meeting pastel buildings under a perfect sky. Cyclists rolled by, joggers paced steadily, waves lapped gently against the pebbles below, and I would walk for miles soaking in how effortlessly this stretch captures the Riviera's relaxed soul. From the seafront, the old town's narrow alleys always call me back in. Cool shaded passages lined with colorful shutters, flower boxes spilling over, and those quiet moments where you hear footsteps echoing off ancient stone. Cour Saleya market hummed to life as vendors set up their stalls, arranging vivid flowers, stacking fresh produce, unfolding colorful awnings for the morning market rush. Even just passing through, you catch the heartbeat of a real neighborhood waking up. Day 1 wrapped perfectly atop Castle Hill, where this sweeping panorama stretches across the entire bay. The promenade curving below, boats dotting the water, distant Alps framing it all. Easy climb or elevator up, but worth it every time to get your bearings before the day trips kicked off. Day 2 was a quick train stop to Villefranche-sur-Mer, where this vantage point reveals a deep bay cradled perfectly by the hillside. Colorful houses stack like a postcard all the way down to the water's edge. Classic Riviera magic in one glance. Descending through the alleys felt like stepping into a living painting. Arches curving overhead, laundry fluttering gently on lines strung across narrow streets, tiny squares tucked unexpectedly behind corners. Flower pots brightened doorsteps, stone staircases led deeper into the maze, and every few steps offered fresh glimpses of that brilliant blue bay peeking between the buildings. Street sounds softened gradually, replaced by the growing lap of water against the shore, until the alleys finally spilled me right onto waterfront level. Those last moments opened directly onto the harbor itself. Boats anchored peacefully, old town walls standing guard just steps from the sea. Strolling the waterfront tied every detail together. Gentle waves, bobbing boats reflecting in calm water, houses tumbling right down to meet the sea's edge. Easy half-day escape from Nice, but charming enough to tempt a longer stay. Day 3 traded sea level for height, climbing to Èze, a hilltop village gripping the cliff top like it grew from the rock itself. From a distance, The drama hits immediately. Steep coastal slopes plunging to the Mediterranean, roads snaking far below, the entire Riviera coast stretching to meet the horizon. Then you reach this heavy stone doorway. Passing through feels like crossing into a medieval fortress, every building wedged tight into the mountainside. Inside as the alleys twist barely wide enough for two, past tiny galleries glowing in shadowed corners, doorways carved deep into stone walls. Every turn peels back another layer of this intricate stone world built impossibly high above the sea. Jardin Exotic crowns the summit on old castle ruins. Cactus gardens spilling wild over stone edges, dramatic views plunging straight down to the coast road snaking far below. Tiny trains glide silently along the tracks, boats carve white paths across endless blue water, sea meeting sky in every direction you turn. It's one of those rare spots where you naturally slow down, find a stone bench, breathe deeply, and let the staggering scale settle in. From the village, Nisha Path begins its steep descent down the cliff face. Narrow stone steps switchbacking sharply between rocky outcrops. No village visible now, just breathtaking views dropping away below. Coastal road winding like a thread, sea sparkling far beneath your feet, distant beaches glowing white against the horizon. Day 4 delivered full Riviera glamour along Kansas La Crozette, luxury boutiques gleaming one after another, famous names in every window you pass. Palm trees sway above the wide promenade, beach clubs hum on the left, white hotels rise right against perfect blue bay ahead. Even window shopping keeps you moving past luxury brands. Classic scene where every step drips that unmistakable Côte d'Azur polish. Film Festival Heart sits steps away. Red carpet stairs sweeping up to the palace. Spotlights positions empty but still drawing constant photo crowds. Festival season or not, this spot pulses with Kansas' eternal spotlight magic. Everyone imagines the glamour that fills these stairs yearly. Hilltop pulls back to timeless reality. Red tiled roofs spreading across the hillside, harbor boats bobbing peacefully, entire town nestled perfectly into its coastal curve. Afternoon brought me to Antibes, where Port Vauban packs yachts from modest sailors to jaw-dropping super yachts stretching every pier. Old ramparts shadow one side dramatically, open sea sparkles opposite. Ideal balance of history meeting water. Lenormand sculpture guards the harbor mouth, giant white letters spelling freedom, staring boldly across open water towards endless horizon. Marche Provençal brought grounded Antibes alive. Stalls overflowing with vivid produce, wheels of cheese, locals bargaining over daily essentials amid cheerful market chatter. Seafront finale framed Fort Gar standing sentinel over the bay, waves rolling steadily below, long coastal views stretching behind the star shaped fortress salute. Final day hit Monaco's Casino Square, architecture screaming old money from every angle, cafes spilling lively onto wide sidewalks, gleaming cars circling constantly in smooth rhythm. Visitors stream through in endless waves, everyone caught between awe and casual stroll through this tiny kingdom's glittering, beating heart. Fairmont hairpin waits around next corner. Quiet street now, but every tight curve echoes Grand Prix chaos we have seen endless times on television. Sharp left into hairpin right, concrete barriers waiting patiently, pure motorsport legend tucked neatly into normal traffic flow. The Princess Palace overlooks reveal Monaco's real scale. Dense towers climbing steep cliffs tight, harbor cradled perfectly below, every single inch squeezed masterfully between unyielding rock and endless sea. Day 5 continued on to Roquebrune. Pathside views opening suddenly between ancient stone walls, weathered rooftops, sea glinting brilliant through every narrow gap downhill. A medieval chateau crowns the village's summit. Passing heavy wooden gate reveals terraces carved straight from cliff edge itself. Centuries standing guard over this precious coastal stretch far below. From Chateau ramparts, Roquebrune village spreads beautifully below. Red tile rooftops clustering tight against hillside, narrow streets threading between stone houses, church tower rising proudly above it all. Tiny courtyards catch sunlight, laundry flutters from upper windows, entire village pattern reveals itself from this perfect vantage through centuries of history. 5 days traced this Riviera arc, Nice's welcoming bays, Villefranche's intimate alleys, Ez's lofty perch, Cannes's sparkle, Antibes' balance, Monaco's buzz, all framed now by Roquebrun's timeless village below. Perfect loop from Nice. No hotel switches needed. Thanks for joining. Full playlist details are in the description below. See you again sometime in some other adventure.